Hello, factory fanatics, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're delving into how the exotic custard apple is transformed into a delicious dessert on an industrial scale. It all starts with robotic arms gently receiving the fresh fruit, where eye-powered sensors non-invasively check each one for peak ripeness. Only the perfect custard apples move on to be precisely cut and have their creamy pulp meticulously scooped out by other specialized robots. This pulp is then automatically deseeded and refined into a silky smooth puree. This pure, sweet essence is the heart of the dessert we're about to see being made.
Scanned by a near-infrared spectroscopy sensor to non-invasively measure its internal sugar content and firmness.
Based on the ripeness data, a series of robotic arms gently sorts the custard apples, placing them onto different trays. Based on the ripeness data, a series of robotic arms gently sorts the custard apples, placing them onto different trays.
After washing, the custard apples pass under a high-speed air drying system. Jets of filtered, temperature-controlled.
After washing, the custard apples pass under a high-speed air drying system. Jets of filtered, temperature-controlled air.
The extracted pulp, full of black seeds, is pumped into a deseeding machine. The extracted pulp, full of black seeds, is pumped into a deseeding machine. This innovative device uses a
The pure custard apple pulp passes through a finisher, or a fine mesh refining machine. This step removes the pure cup finisher passes through a fine machine.
The empty custard apple skins are automatically ejected from the scooping station onto a separate conveyor. They are collected.
The refined custard apple puree is pumped through a plate heat exchanger to be rapidly chilled, lowering the
The refined custard apple puree is pumped through a plate heat exchanger to be rapidly chilled.
Large, insulated, and agitated storage tanks hold the chilled custard apple puree. Slow-moving paddle.
Large, insulated, and agitated storage tanks hold the chilled custard apple puree. slow-moving paddles keep...
The mixed dessert base is pumped into a pasteurization unit. It is rapidly heated to a specific temperature for a short...
The mixed dessert base is pumped into a pasteurization unit, rapidly heated to a specific temperature for a short...
Immediately after pasteurization, the hot mixture passes through a homogenizer. It is forced through a tiny valve at high pressure, breaking down fat globules.
The hot, homogenized dessert base flows into another heat exchanger, where it is instantly cooled down.
The hot, homogenized dessert base flows into a heat exchanger, where it is instantly cooled down. This
The finished custard apple dessert base is held in an aseptic holding tank. The tank is kept under positive pressure with...
Once the smooth custard apple base is pasteurized, it's ready for the grand finale on the filling lines. A symphony of robots works in perfect harmony, dispensing the dessert into cups, applying airtight seals for ultimate freshness, and inspecting every single one for flaws. From there, other robotic arms pack them into cartons, which are then stacked onto pallets. These pallets are transported by autonomous vehicles to a colossal, refrigerated robotic warehouse, awaiting shipment.
A precise amount of the custard apple dessert.
For a layered dessert, the cup moves to a second station, where another nozzle dispenses a different layer, perhaps a passion fruit gel or coconut cream.
For a frozen version, the custard apple base is pumped into a continuous freezer, also known as a dasher.
For a frozen version, the custard apple base is pumped into a continuous freezer, also...
The Delta robot picks up 4 or 6 custard apple dessert cups at once and places them perfectly into a cardboard multi-pack sleeve.
The filled multi-packs move through an automated gluing machine. Nozzles apply dots of hot melt adhesive.
The packs then pass through a final X-ray inspection machine. This is a critical safe step, as the packs then pass through a final X-ray inspection machine. This is a critical safety step, as the robotic system. The completed pallet is transported by an AGV to an automated stretch wrapping station. A turntable spins the pallet. When an order is placed, the warehouse management system commands the ASRS crane. The robot.
When an order is placed, the warehouse management system commands the ASRS crane. The robot retrieves the correct pallet of custard apple desserts.
We've optimized the sorting algorithm for the current batch.
Confirmed. Ensure the transport logs are updated upon departure.
We're seeing a slight fluctuation here in the packaging robotics.
It's within tolerance. The truck is loaded and ready for dispatch.
And that's how a delicate fruit becomes a mass-produced dessert, virtually untouched by human hands. If you enjoyed seeing how this sweet treat is made, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more incredible factory tours.